97.
Do you have particulars of the car?
Yes, I do. Indeed, my Lord, I hope the commission will be patient with me. I am suddenly so upset about this allegation that I would rather hand in the original documents of the car and also submit the car as exhibit so that I can have peace. Colonel Idehene has done it before. He will accuse me again. So I'd like to hand in the original papers and then drive the car from Lagos so that anybody...
Of which car?
Of the car that I was alleged...
car?
BMW, that I was alleged to be given as bribe.
Did he give the chassis number?
Everything is here, sir.
No. The one he said was given to you. What was the chassis number?
Well, I don't know. He didn't talk about that.
There are so many BAWs.
Yes, sir.
There's only one.
Yes. That is true. That is
help
true,
us. It's neither here nor there. Yes. Unless you have the chassis number.
Yes, sir.
And what do you call the other number?
Engine and serial number.
Yes. The particular, so that we can compare. Yes. There may be 3 or 4 types of BAWs at the same time.
But he is here,
giving
sir.
us one doesn't help us. Well, we may...
Sorry. Just on a light, I mean, if you are ready to dispose of the car, you can bring it. We'll give it to somebody who was detained in military intelligence.
Yes, sir.
And has no car now.
Yes, sir.
But I think on a more serious note, if it were possible for military intelligence, because I can understand what you're saying, that perhaps the onus is on us to ask military intelligence to produce the report. Since, as you said, you would be violating the principle on which you have taught others, since you said it was under pain of death. I take it that you would have been ready to go to prison rather than...
Absolutely,
So
sir.
Perhaps the next thing is, if we want the report, we'll have to approach military intelligence directly. But meanwhile, as I said, if you want to tender the car to us, you can do that. I'm sure there are quite a lot of victims of military excesses that will be ready to use the car while the case is...
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. But can I make a comment, please? My Lord, I had asked counsel to give me the opportunity to make an apology at the beginning. I want to make an apology, sir, at the beginning.
Apology for whom? To whom?
During the last sitting, I referred to Colonel Idehene as somebody from Warri. I have since been corrected by the good people of Delta State that is not from Warri. That
What's the apology then?
the apology is this: I make a wrong statement. I thought he is from Warri because he used to boast that he's a Warri boy. The people of Delta have said, please don't associate us
Go on
with
with your evidence.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. You don't know me.
Colonel, were you at any time arrested in connection with the operation in Ihiala?
Yes, indeed. I was arrested.
When?
About the 28th of July 1997, I was in Kaduna as a team leader to conduct examinations for young officers who are going from the rank of captain to major. Usually, the chief of army staff will select people to go and conduct the exam. I was selected by Lieutenant General Ishaya Bameyi to lead a team in that exam. And it was at the venue that I was picked up by gunmen sent after me by Colonel Idehene.
On 27th?
About the 27th, 28th. 28th, 29th, yes.
Were you at any time subjected to investigation?
Yes.
Concerning this operation?
Yes, the matter was investigated by the commanding officer, Security Group, Nigerian Army Intelligence Corps.
Can you briefly mention the names of those that were investigated with you and the procedure, briefly?
Yes, Colonel Stephen Idehene was invited for questioning. I was invited for questioning. Captain F.B.Y. Dulaha was invited for questioning, and Lance Corporal Abudime. Everybody who took orders from me was invited, and we were all questioned.
What was the outcome of the investigation?
My Lord, it was a long report, 10 pages, in which they established the facts of what happened. I remember clearly that it was about paragraph 22, which said this operation was authorized, funded, and directed by the acting DMI.
Who was acting DMI?
Colonel S.M. Idehere.
It was also alleged that you wrote Colonel Sabo's paper at what college?
I have already answered this question. I did not write.
You've already answered this on record, we know. He did not, he said.
Yes, Colonel Idehere has described you as someone that is readily available for illegal activities. What do you have to say concerning this?
Good. Colonel Idehere has always said that, but it is not true. My Lord, he said before this commission that I was a wizard, I could write anything, and that I took a jeep to General Sabo and the jeep was worth 100 million. But when it came to time to be appointed the boss, he was a year and a month my junior. They left the wizard who could write papers, who could take jeeps with 100 million, and they chose this fellow with inferior intellect and inferior integrity. Thank you.
Do you have anything to say about Colonel Idehere? Because he has accused you of illegality.
There is human rights violation against some Chuma Zeribe. We're not investigating.
We do respect, my lord. We are not. The commission is not investigating. But Colonel Idehere was there when he said he stored bomb in his house, he stored ammunition in his house, that he took car as bribe. He said so many things. So he's here to clear his name as well. Allegations has been made.
You haven't asked about that he was retired compulsorily.
We will ask him, my lord.
Well, that is more important to us.
Thank you.
Were you retired?
I would answer that, sir.
All right.
Were you retired or dismissed from the army?
My Lord, I'd like to start from there, and you'll have to excuse me, sir.
Were you retired compulsorily?
Well, the answer is yes and no.
Can you explain?
Let me explain. My Lord, there is a forged document saying that I'm retired. The Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces can see me in uniform as I speak. The Chief of Defense Staff can see me. The Chief of Army Staff can see me. So, if I don't have authority to appear in uniform, they should just send the military police after me. And this is what I want to explain. My Lord, this matter was investigated and it was taken up to the Chief of Army Staff, who is very clear now. Colonel Idehere has always been his counsel. They looked at the report and they found it impossible to prosecute. So they sent it back to the Director of Military Intelligence, and I was cleared by the DMI, who said, well, I have seen the report of this operation. We cannot proceed further. It is a pity you served under somebody who has no integrity. Please go back to your office. So I went back as Director, Intelligence Production Center.
You said the answer is yes and no. What is the yes?
Good. The yes is what I want to explain now.
That you have been retired. No, that you have not been retired.